All right. You ever notice how trying to buy a house these days feels like you're competing in the Hunger Games? Except instead of fighting for survival, you're just trying to outbid some investor named Chad who buys houses like he's collecting Pokemon cards. Gotta catch 'em all, right, Chad? Man, I just want a place to live that doesn't come with the side of bidding war trauma. This is Real Estate Rundown. Let's get started. A recent report from Redfin details a trend in the U.S. housing market during the fourth quarter of 2023 that signals a shift in investor sentiment. In the midst of elevated home prices, soaring mortgage rates, and a sluggish rental market, investors have turned their focus towards a segment of the market that was once overlooked: low-priced homes. This shift highlights the adaptability of investors to navigate economic uncertainties, but also raises questions about the broader perspective of the housing market and where potential homebuyers fit in. Redfin's analysis sheds light on a crucial aspect of the market. Investors accounted for 18% of all housing transactions in the last quarter of 2023. This figure represents the significant role that investors play in the real estate ecosystem. However, it's essential to dissect this statistic further to understand who these investors are and the nuances of their involvement in the market. The impact of investor activity on the housing market is a topic of considerable debate. While some argue that big investors are driving up costs and exacerbating the shortage of homes for sale, others contend that the evidence does not support these claims. In fact, the reality is that the vast majority of investor purchases were made by small landlords, those who own fewer than 10 properties. This detail is critical in understanding the market's dynamics, as it highlights the role of individual and small-scale investors in shaping the housing landscape. According to John Burns Research and Consulting, institutional investors, defined as operators owning at least 1,000 homes, accounted for less than 1% of home purchases in the second quarter of 2023. This statistic challenges the perception of an overwhelmingly corporate-dominated market and underscores the diversity of investment sources. One of the largest players in the U.S. single-family home market, Invitation Homes, exemplifies the strategic maneuvers of institutional investors in the current economic climate. For the second consecutive quarter, Invitation Homes was a net buyer, acquiring 460 homes while selling 398 in the fourth quarter of 2023. This activity reflects a calculated approach to portfolio management and growth, even as the market presents challenges and opportunities at the same time. Invitation Homes completed a substantial portfolio acquisition of 1,870 homes from Starwood late in 2023, which marked a significant event in the corporate investment arena. The move was driven by Starwood's need for liquidity as troubles grew in its commercial segment. This transaction underscores the fluid nature of real estate investing and the strategic opportunities that come up, even in times of constraint. Indeed, the institutional home buying sector finds itself in an unusual situation, grappling with the complexities of making viable investments in the current economic environment. The challenge lies in aligning the math with the market realities, a task that has become increasingly difficult as factors such as high interest rates, elevated home prices, and sluggish rent increases affect the profitability and attractiveness of real estate investments. This evolving landscape of real estate investment is characterized by the strategic shifts of both small landlords and institutional investors, and paints a picture of an uncertain market. As investors navigate the challenges and opportunities that are presented by the current economic conditions, their actions have far-reaching implications for housing affordability, market dynamics, and the broader community. The U.S. housing market continues to forge ahead, revealing investors' complex reactions to economic forces, their variable investment strategies, and their quest for opportunity in the midst of market uncertainty. As we try to understand the undercurrents of the housing market, it's essential to reflect on the motivations and strategies of investors. Are they simply adapting to economic challenges, or is their pursuit of low-priced homes contributing to broader issues within the housing market? Now, we want to know your opinion. Are investors too greedy, or are they simply being forced to adapt their strategies as they hunt for viable opportunities? With the constant fluctuation of market challenges, the answer becomes even more nuanced and invites a deeper reflection on the role of investors in the housing market and their impact on communities across the nation. This is Real Estate Rundown. Please join us again soon.